Hey guys, wanted to highlight a game with one of the new trinkets that I found has been performing really well. This is the Bleeding Heart trinket. This was newly added in the 30.6 patch, and what it reads as Avenge 6, summon and get a random undead. So what this will do is it will summon literally a random undead to the board that can then fight in the combat, and then it also gives you one to your hand. I found that this has been performing really well, specifically in the attack buff undead comp. Generally, most undead will give you something like 1 to 2 summons, so you don't need quite as many death rattles to get the second proc in the fight. And getting that second proc in a fight, giving you essentially a 9 minion comp, will do a lot of wonders just for guaranteeing you wins. The reason why this comp does really well is two of the key cards for it, Anubarak and Mummifier, are on 4 and make it really easy to triple with either using the Magnetic Undead and using Grave Robber to get a second unit that way, or just using Eyes of the Earth Mother because you can make a unit golden in that. Finally, this comp does really well because it's extremely hard to tech against this board. Even if they run something like Sindori's Straight Shot and remove your Reborns, most of the minions have a death rattle that come with it and will at least go 1 for 1. Additionally, making units golden doesn't do too much. Making, I guess, specifically the summon units golden doesn't do much to improve your board. So you can easily look for a regular minion like Handless Forsaken and use that as a cycle spot during your shot phases, and then during your shot phases, you can look for ways to improve your board. Some examples of this would be giving a Titus Divine Shield, using some of the Nagas or Naga spells, or using Grave Robber on something like your Mummifier and giving undead minions reborn, and then you can play the Mummifier again. The 4 minion core for this comp will be Anubarak, Mummifier, Titus, and then any death rattle summoning unit. So something like Handless or the Cadaver Caretaker would be what I consider a undead summoning unit. If you need to use tech units in this comp, you can do one of two things. Either you can drop a Nubarak if it's a little bit later, or just drop a summon unit for a fight. In the last fights of the match, you can additionally just drop the Nubarak altogether because you're no longer going to need that attack scaling. But generally, you want to keep the Nubarak as long as possible because it will give you the best shot at winning against some of the stat comps like mechs or demons or elementals or murlocs. But again, this is really good against those comps because it provides a lot of hits. Things like Murloc Poison won't do anything against this comp because you have so many summons. Finally, the last thing that you should think about with this comp is buffing out of the different blaster health ranges. When I refer to different blaster health ranges, blaster has a death rattle that deals 3 damage to everything. And what you're trying to avoid is if someone does something like a McCall Blaster Titus combo, they can potentially proc the blaster effect 3, 4, 5 times in a single combat. And you want to get minions that die separately and don't die in a single hit. So having your minions get to the different multiples of 3 and then adding 1 will help survive that. So when I talk about the multiples of 3+1, I'm saying like get to 4 health, get to 7 health. Specifically, you want your minions to have separate ranges that only one unit dies to the blaster. Finally, I guess it kind of goes without saying, but you don't care about Anubarak being buffed. You're really just looking at your summon units and your Titus surviving the different blaster ranges. Hopefully that this gives you a little bit of insight on how to play the Bleeding Heart Undead comp. It's a really strong comp. If you get it going, I think it's one of the hardest comps to beat. It really will only struggle with something like demons that get going enough, then like they just have a ton of shop eating, and in those cases you're going to have to drop some of your summon units to play something like a Bramble Witch or some poison of your own. But things like mechs you're going to do okay against because you have so many summons. You're able to proc stuff like their Divine Shields easily. You're going to do well against Murlocs because they normally don't have quite as exponential of scalings as something like Magnetics, and the poison effects that they're generally running aren't going to be as strong. And then just in general, it's a very strong comp. It's a very consistent comp, and the best thing about this is you don't need to go to 6. You can roll on 5, find your Tituses, find your summon units, and really it's just try to proc as much attack scaling as you can every turn to make it so that when you finally get to the last couple of fights, you can play as many summon units as you want, and the more summons you have, the more damage you're going to be able to do in a fight. Bleeding Heart really has been a buff for this comp, and I see this being one of the new consistent comps that you can rely on to safely just top 4 a lobby. So hopefully this helps you guys. Hopefully this gives you a little bit of information. I think this is a good comp to learn if you haven't been playing it much. And like I said, Bleeding Heart will be the new way to play this optimally and have the most value in the mid game while also having a late game just threat of being able to get multiple summons out there. So good luck on your climb. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the new patch. Hopefully see you out there. Bye.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away.
Yeah, I'm about to fade away, cause every time I wake up I feel like it's Monday. Something's going wrong with all the chemicals up in my brain. All of a sudden I don't look at anything the same way. Gotta build up of my thoughts sitting in an ashtray. I'm sorry that I'm so inconvenient, okay. Just let me be me and I'll stay out of your way. I can see the way you look at me, I'm such a disgrace. I never really asked to be brought into this place. You wanna love me? Well then baby have a taste. All the highs and the lows, no you'll never be the same. I don't really wanna hurt you but I can't control the pain. If you're sticking by my side maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope that you will choose to stay through all the pain.
I know you told your friend you're not okay, and tell me what's wrong and why you never said you felt that way. And guess you're trying to stay strong and fake a smile until I look away. But I've known you too long, it hurts to watch your blue eyes fade to gray as you fade away, as you fade away, as you fade away.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits, I'm losing shit. A stupid myth, you choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift. Oh,
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
yeah. There's no mercy in this world, just hunger-thirsty persons in different versions, each new update, that shit worsens. Why? Pull back the curtain and you'll see the different vermin. We all have different burdens that all seem to cause disturbance. Yo, so do me a favor, don't treat me like a neighbor. Don't need the different flavors of your problems just to savor. I've got my own issues, I need a comb to get through. Don't need to groan with you, just go get your own tissue.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
That's it, the end of the song. Next time you'll sing along. Trust me, there's nothing wrong. I just need to carry on, cause society's a myth put there to make you sit. Listen to what they give. Don't ask questions, shut your lid. Yeah, don't ask questions, shut your lid. I need to run away from this and go get off the ground.